across the water, another day begins. Morning light across the water, coffee warming up my hands. Another day is slowly waking, footprints fading in the sand. I've been driving distant highways, looking for a place to breathe. Now the ocean keeps reminding me there's still so much left to see. Every sunrise seems to say yesterday can fade away. Take another road and then you can always start again. Another morning by the sea, another chance to just be free. Leave yesterday behind the shore, open up another door. Let the sunlight find my face, let the waves erase the haste. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Another morning by the sea. Years have passed like summer rain. Friends have gone their separate ways. Still I hear their distant laughter in these warm and golden days. Every road became a story, every goodbye left a song. Maybe all the miles behind me help me find where I belong. Maybe life was never meant to tell us where the journey ends. Maybe all we really need is one more road and one good friend. So I'll raise my coffee high to the endless summer sky. Every morning brings a chance to give this life another dance. Another morning by the sea, another dream is calling me. Whatever waits beyond the blue, I'll keep walking toward something new. Let the sunlight lead the way, let the ocean fill the day. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Another morning by the sea. One more sunrise, one more dream, one more morning by the sea. ocean breeze comes drifting through the open door. People come and people go, like waves upon the sand. I watch another morning with a warm cup in my hand. Maybe I don't need to hurry, maybe I can stay a while. Sometimes all the world can give us is a morning and a smile. Coffee by the window, nothing else I need. A little time to wonder, a little room to breathe. Let the busy world keep turning, I'll be staying here a while. Coffee by the window, and the ocean makes me smile. An old song on the radio takes me years away to summer roads and old cafes and friends from yesterday. We were young and always dreaming, every road was ours to take. We believed that every sunrise was another dream to chase. Maybe years can change the picture, maybe roads can take us far, but the heart will still remember who we really are. Coffee by the window, nothing else I need. A little time to wonder, a little room to breathe. Let the busy world keep turning, I'll be staying here a while. Coffee by the window, and the ocean makes me smile. If happiness is somewhere, maybe it's not very far. Maybe it's a quiet morning, being thankful where you are. No need to chase tomorrow, no need to turn back time. I've got coffee by the window and this peaceful heart of mine. Coffee by the window, blue sky over me. Another simple moment becomes a memory. Let the morning last forever, let the sunlight stay a while. Coffee by the window, and the ocean makes me smile. One more coffee, one more view, one more morning by the blue. Put the windows down, let the summer in. There's a road beside the ocean, and the journey starts again. Morning fading in the mirror, city falling far behind, ocean highway stretching onward, nothing heavy on my mind. Old songs playing on the radio, sunlight dancing in my eyes. Every mile becomes a promise underneath these endless skies. I don't need a destination, I don't need a perfect plan. All I need is open highway and the sunlight on my hands. Drive me to the ocean, take the long way there. Let the salty summer wind go dancing through the air. We don't need a destination, we don't need to understand. Drive me to the ocean, let the journey start again. Little towns beside the water, white boats sleeping in the bay, people waving from the cafés as we slowly drive away. Every turn reveals a picture, every hill another view, and the road that hugs the coastline feels like something I once knew. Maybe life is not about knowing where the highway ends. Maybe it's the miles between us and the stories that we spend. Drive me to the ocean, take the long way there. Let the salty summer wind go dancing through the air. We don't need a destination, we don't need to understand. Drive me to the ocean, let the journey start again. Years may change us, roads may bend, summer always comes again. Friends may wander, dreams may change, but the sea still knows our names. So turn the music louder, let the old guitar ring. We've still got roads to travel, we've still got songs to sing. Drive me to the ocean, where the sky becomes the blue. If I could choose one road today, I'd take that road with you. Leave the city far behind us, let tomorrow wait until then. Drive me to the ocean, let the journey start again. Windows down, radio on, ocean road, keep driving on. slipped away. September came so quietly, but summer stayed somehow. Faded photographs we kept, and songs we're playing now. I still remember ocean nights, barefoot on the sand, old guitars beneath the stars, and dreams we thought we planned. We never knew those simple days would mean so much someday. Time was moving all around us, while we wished that we could stay. Summer never said goodbye, it just disappeared into the sky. Every sunset brings it back, like an old familiar track. Summer never really ends when you remember where you've been. Close your eyes and you will find summer waiting in your mind. We were young and always restless, every highway called our names. We had little in our pockets, but our hearts were full of dreams. Friends were laughing by the water, someone played an old guitar. We believed the world was waiting just beyond the evening stars. Years have taken us to places we could never see back then. Still a warm and salty ocean breeze can make us young again. Summer never said goodbye, it just disappeared into the sky. Every sunset brings it back, like an old familiar track. Summer never really ends when you remember where you've been. Close your eyes and you will find summer waiting in your mind. Maybe youth is not a season, maybe youth is how we see every little road before us when our hearts are running free. Maybe all those summer evenings never really went away, they became the songs we carried through the years and through the days. Summer never said goodbye, I can see it in the evening sky. Every wave and every song tells me summer isn't gone. Summer lives in old friends' smiles, in the roads and endless miles. Close your eyes and you will find that summer never left your mind. Old guitars, ocean skies, young hearts never say goodbye. Summer never said goodbye. Postcards from yesterday still have something left to say. Found an old box by the window, full of photographs and years, faded postcards from to chase the sun, riding dreams across the summer, thinking life had just begun. We never knew those little moments would become the ones we'd say, like a message from the distance, carried softly by the waves. Postcards from yesterday, little pieces time can take away. Every picture, every line brings another life to mind. Postcards from yesterday, old friends smiling far away. Though the years have come and gone, something beautiful lives on. One was sent from California, one from some forgotten town. One just said we'll meet next summer, with a little sunset drawn. Names and numbers slowly faded, some old roads have disappeared, but I still can hear the laughter, like those friends are standing near. Maybe time can change our faces, maybe miles can change our plans, but it cannot take the memories that we carried in our hands. Postcards from yesterday, little pieces time can't take away. Every picture, every line brings another life to mind. Postcards from yesterday, old friends smiling far away. Though the years have come and gone, something beautiful lives on. If I could send one back in time, I'd write a simple line. Don't hurry through these summer days, don't wish the years away. Hold your friends a little closer, sing your favorite songs out loud. One day all these ordinary moments will be the ones that make you proud. Postcards from yesterday still have so much left to say. Every sunset, every road carries stories that we know. Postcards from yesterday keep the years from fading away. Though tomorrow calls me on, something beautiful lives on. One old picture, one old name, one old summer still remains. Postcards from yesterday. There's a little road beside the water where nobody knows my name. Sunlight falling through the palm trees. Nothing here is quite the same. I can hear a distant radio playing somewhere down the shore. People laughing at a seaside cafe. I don't need much anymore. Leave the clock upon the wall. There's no need to rush at all. Let the warm wind lead the way. We can stay another day where the palm trees sway. I'll spend another day with the sunshine on my shoulders and my worries far away. Where the palm trees sway. Life feels simple anyway. Give me music, give me ocean, and I'll be okay. Little boats are on the water, white sails underneath the blue. Someone's playing an old guitar, and I know that melody too. Maybe I have spent a lifetime always searching for what's next. Now I'm learning how to slow down and enjoy the road instead. No more racing with the years, no more carrying on fears. There's a whole world here to see, and the wind is calling me where the palm trees sway. I'll spend another day with the sunshine on my shoulders and my worries far away. Where the palm trees sway. Life feels simple anyway. Give me music, give me ocean, and I'll be okay. I've seen cities in the morning, I've seen highways in the rain. I've watched seasons turn to memories, then come back to me again. But there's something in the ocean and the way the palm trees move that reminds me life is better when you've got nothing left to prove. So I'll raise another coffee to the sunlight and the sea. Here's to all the roads behind me and the ones still waiting for me. Where the palm trees sway. I think I'll stay another day. Let the golden afternoon take every little care away. Where the palm trees sway. I can finally hear my heart say, give me friendship, give me music, give me ocean every day. Warm wind, blue sea, palm trees, and me. Where the palm trees sway. Old friends, new roads, somewhere the old song still goes. We don't call as often now, has taken different turns. Some found homes in distant cities. Some still chase the dreams that burn. But I remember summer evenings, sitting barefoot by the sea. One old guitar passed between us, singing every song we knew. We thought those nights would last forever. We thought we'd never say goodbye. Now I know the years can change us, but they can't change what's inside. Old friends, new roads, different stories, different homes. But when an old song starts to play, we're young again for one more day. Old friends, new roads, only heaven really knows where this journey takes us to. But I'll always remember you. One became a father somewhere. One went chasing distant skies. One still sends a Christmas message. One just slowly left our lives. Still I see us in that photograph, standing underneath the sun, laughing like the world was waiting, and our lives had just begun. Maybe friendship isn't measured by how often people meet. Maybe some old roads stay with us, even underneath our feet. Old friends, new roads, different stories, different homes. But when an old song starts to play, we're young again for one more day. Old friends, new roads, miles apart but never gone. Every friendship leaves a light that keeps shining through the night. Here's to every road we've taken. Here's to every dream we knew. Here's to nights beside the ocean and the songs that carry through. If we meet again one summer with some silver in our hair, bring that old guitar beside you. I'll be waiting for you there. We'll sit down beside the water, watch another sunset glow, and we'll sing the songs we used to sing so many years ago. Old friends, new roads, different journeys brought us home. All the years between those days could never take our youth away. Old friends, new roads, wherever life may lead us on. When I hear that old guitar, I know you never found a place I didn't know. Somewhere along the coastline, past a weathered wooden sign, I turned down a quiet side road with no reason, no design. White boats resting in the harbor, blue doors open to the breeze, someone laughing near the market, music drifting through the trees. I was only passing through, but something made me stay. Maybe some places find your heart before you know their name. Somewhere along the coast, I found what mattered most, a little room to breathe again, a little time without an end. Somewhere along the coast, between the mountains and the blue, I found a piece of life I thought I'd lost somewhere. There was coffee by the harbor, there were flowers on the wall. An old man played a weathered guitar like he'd seen and heard it all. Children running by the shoreline, evening settling in slow. And I wondered how a stranger could feel so much at home. Maybe home is not a place you have to understand. Maybe home can be a moment with the ocean and the sand. Somewhere along the coast, I found what mattered most, a little room to breathe again, a little time without an end. Somewhere along the coast, between the mountains and the blue, I found a piece of life I thought I'd lost somewhere. I could have kept on driving, I could have chased the setting sun, but some roads are meant to find you when you think you're on the run. So I stayed until the evening, watched the harbor lights come on, and for one quiet little moment, I knew exactly where I belong. Somewhere along the coast, I found what mattered most, not the miles or where they lead, but the little things we need. Somewhere along the coast, underneath the sky of gold, Your hand resting beside mine, like a story still untold. The harbor lights are waiting, the evening starts to breathe, and every little moment feels like somewhere I should be. I don't need another answer, I don't need another sign. If the world could stop for 1 hour, I'd choose this one as mine. Golden hour with you, nothing else I'd rather do. Let the whole world disappear while the evening draws us near. Golden hour, ocean view, every sunset feels brand new. If this moment has to end, let it start with us again. We don't speak about tomorrow, we don't ask how long this lasts. We just watch the colors changing as the daylight turns to past. There's a song inside the silence, there's a promise in the sea, and the way you look beside me feels like home returning to me. Maybe love is not forever, maybe love is simply true. When the world grows quiet around us and I'm standing here with you. Golden hour with you, nothing else I'd rather do. Let the whole world disappear while the evening draws us near. Golden hour, ocean view, every sunset feels brand new. If this moment has to end, let it start with us again. Some memories don't need pictures, some moments never fade. Some words are better left unspoken when the heart has had its say. So stay until the sky turns darker, stay until the stars appear. Let the ocean keep this secret that I wished you'd always be here. Golden hour with you, underneath the fading blue. Every color in the sky feels like one more reason why. Golden hour, ocean view, one more sunset shared with you. If tomorrow takes us far, I'll remember where we are. One warm light, one quiet sea, one golden hour, you and me. The last cafe before sunset, one more coffee by the sea. There's a little cafe by the water where the road turns toward the west. Travelers stop before the evening just to sit and catch their breath. Golden light falls through the windows, coffee steam begins to rise. Someone turns the old radio on as the sun sinks through the sky. Maybe every road needs somewhere we can stop There's a couple by the doorway, talking softly hand in hand. An old sailor by the counter draws a coastline in the sand. Every face holds some old story, every chair has heard goodbye, and the light across the harbor turns the whole world amber bright. Maybe life is made of moments we almost pass without a sound. Maybe all we need is one place where our restless hearts slow down. At the last cafe before sunset, I'll order one more coffee, please. Watch the sunlight leave the ocean, feel the evening in the breeze. At the last cafe before sunset, I'll remember where I've been and be thankful for the journey before tomorrow starts again. I have chased so many mornings, I have driven through the rain, I have watched old dreams grow distant then come back to me again. But tonight I need no answers, I don't need to know what's next. I just need this fading sunlight and a little time to rest. At the last cafe before sunset, let the evening take its time. Let the ocean hold the silence. Let the sunset draw the line. At the last cafe before sunset, I'll leave yesterday behind. Take one memory for the road and carry peace into the night. One more coffee, one more view, one more sunset before the blue. Turn the radio up a little. I remember this one. There's an old song on the radio playing softly through the night. 3 old chords and one sweet melody, and suddenly the years take flight. I can see that summer highway, windows down and ocean blue. All my friends were singing loudly, like we had forever to. Funny how a simple melody can open up a door to a place we thought we'd left behind so many years before. Go back to beaches, back to friends, back to summers without end. Songs we used to know still have somewhere left to go. Every melody reminds me some things never really leave. Had cassettes beside the dashboard, old guitars across the sea. Every roadside little cafe had had a rhythm of its own. We didn't care about tomorrow, we were living for the day. Every song became a memory before the music faded away. Now the roads are filled with strangers, and the years have changed the view. But whenever that old chorus plays, I'm right back there with you. Songs we used to know take us where the young hearts go. Back to beaches, back to friends, back to summers without end. Songs we used to know still have somewhere left to go. Every melody reminds me some things never really leave. A song can hold a lifetime inside a few familiar lines. A summer night, an old friend's laughter, a moment frozen there in time. So turn the radio a little louder, let that old guitar come through. For a moment we're together, like the way we used to do. Songs we used to know take me where I used to go. Back to sunsets, back to dreams, back to who we used to be. Songs we used to know still keep shining as we grow. Every melody reminds me love and friendship carry on. One old song, one old road, one more memory from long ago. Songs we used to know. I can hear it in the distance, like a voice I used to know. Sometimes when the city gets too loud and every road feels much the same, I close my eyes and hear the water, like the ocean calls my name. There's a rhythm in the shoreline, there's a whisper in the blue, and no matter where life takes me, something always leads me through. Maybe every heart remembers where we learned to dream. Maybe mine still hears an answer somewhere beyond the sea. When the ocean calls There's a freedom in the blue that always pulls me back to you. I've watched years become like shadows. I've seen old friends come and go. I've carried dreams across the distance, down more roads than I can know. Still the smell of salted evening and the sound of rolling waves bring me back to summer mornings and the life I couldn't save. Time can change the face we carry. It can turn our hair to gray, but it cannot stop the ocean calling us from far away. When the ocean calls my name, I know I'll find my way again, past the highways, past the rain, back to where my heart remains. When the ocean calls my name, nothing ever feels the same. There's a freedom in the blue that always pulls me back to you. Maybe I was never searching for a place upon a map. Maybe all these years of traveling were just leading my heart back to the mornings by the water, to the sunsets glowing red, to the songs we sang together and the simple words we said. If tomorrow takes me farther, if another road appears, I will carry this blue ocean through the seasons and the years. When the ocean calls my name, I'll follow where the blue remains. Through the darkness, through the rain, I'll find my way back home again. When the ocean calls my name, I know some things never change. Every wave reminds me true. There's still a road that leads me home. Call my name across the sea, I'll come home where I can breathe. When the ocean calls my name. Headlights on an empty road, stars above me, radio low. face the night. There's a road beneath my wheels and a million stars tonight. Stars above the highway lead me through the night. Every mile behind me feels a little more alright. Stars above the highway shining clear and true. I've got nowhere I must be, and all night to make it through. Passing little seaside houses, porch lights glowing by the shore. Someone's curtains moving slowly, someone's closing one more door. For a moment I imagine all the lives I'm passing by. Every heart has got a story underneath the same night sky. Maybe we're all travelers looking for a little light, trying to find some kind of meaning on these roads we drive at night. Stars above the highway lead me through the night. Every mile behind me feels a little more alright. Stars above the highway shining clear and true. I've got nowhere I must be, and all night to make it through. I've been young and I've been restless. I've been lost and I've been found. I've chased dreams across the distance. I've watched some come back around. Now I know the road gets quieter when you stop asking where it ends, and the miles become much sweeter when you carry love and friends. So I'll keep the window open, let the ocean air come through, with the stars above the highway and the night unfolding blue. used to count the miles ahead, now I count the sunsets more. I used to wonder where I'd go, now I know what roads are for. There were years I tried to hurry, always reaching for what's next. Now the smallest things around me are the ones I won't forget. A cup of coffee in the morning, an old friend calling late at night, a quiet road beside the ocean, everything that feels just right. Give me a little more time to watch another sunset shine, a little more road to drive, a little more of this beautiful life. Give me a little more time, not to change what's left behind, just another song or two, and a little more time with you. I've seen seasons turn like pages, I've watched years become a song. Some goodbyes became beginnings, some mistakes still led me home. There were dreams I never followed, there were doors I never knew, but the life that kept unfolding still gave me a beautiful view. Now I don't need every answer, I don't need to win each race. There's a kind of quiet freedom in accepting time and place. Give me a little more time to watch another sunset shine, a little more road to drive, a little more of this beautiful life. Give me a little more time, not to change what's left behind, just another song or two, and a little more time with you. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd tell him, take it slow. Don't spend your days just wondering how far you have to go. Call your friends when you remember, stay a little longer by the sea. Take the picture, sing the old song, and love the life you get to see. You don't need to hold each moment, you don't need to make it stay. Just be there while it's happening, before it gently fades away. Give me a little more time to see the morning meet the sky, a little more ocean blue, a little more laughter shared with you. Give me a little more time, and I'll that brought me through. One more morning, one more sea, one more song, one more memory, a little more time. That's enough for me.
I can see the morning coming over the water again. After miles of empty highways, after cities, after rain, I can smell the salt around me, and I know I'm home again. There's the cafe by the corner, there's the old road by the sea. Nothing looks exactly like it did, but it still feels right to me. Maybe home was never somewhere I could circle on a map. Maybe home was just the feeling that kept calling my heart back. Home is where the waves are, where the blue meets open sky, where the morning finds the water and the seagulls learn to fly. This is where I wanna be. I've seen sunsets in strange places, I've heard music in old towns, I met strangers who became friends, I've been lost and I've been found. Every road became a story, every goodbye left a light. Every dream I kept on chasing led me back to here tonight. All the years I spent on searching, all the miles beneath my feet. Now I know the greatest journey brings you back to what you need. Home is where the waves are, where the blue meets open sky, where the morning finds the water and the seagulls learn to fly. Home is where the waves are, where my restless heart can breathe. After all the roads I've traveled, this is where I wanna be. I don't need the years behind me to become the way they were. I can carry every memory without living only there. There's another morning waiting, there's another road to see. But wherever life may take me, I'll know where my home will be. It's in coffee by the window, it's in old friends and old songs, it's in sunsets by the ocean, it's the place my heart belongs. Home is where the waves are, where another day begins, where the ocean keeps on telling me it's good to come home again. Home is where the waves are, inside my heart. Morning light, ocean blue. One more road that led me through. I'm home again, where the waves are.
Tide is turning slowly, the evening settles in. This is not goodbye until we meet again. We started with a morning and coffee by the sea, and followed every highway where the summer wanted to lead. We found some old forgotten songs and friends from long ago. We watched the colors leave the sky on roads we didn't know. Every journey has a moment when the road must find an end, but every ending leaves a doorway to begin it all again. Until we meet again, somewhere beyond the blue. May the road be kind before you, may the sun keep shining through. Until we meet again, where the ocean meets the sky, keep a little summer with you. This is not goodbye. We talked about the years gone by and dreams we used to know. We learned that home can follow us no matter where we go. It's in an old friend's laughter, it's in our favorite song, it's in the quiet understanding of where our hearts belong. Time will keep on moving like the waves upon the shore, but everything we've carried can become a little more. Until we meet again, somewhere beyond the blue. May the road be kind before you, may the sun keep shining through. Until we meet again, where the ocean meets the sky, keep a little summer with you. This is not goodbye. If someday you feel tired from the miles beneath your feet, find a little cafe on a road beside the sea. Order one more coffee, let the busy world go by. Listen for an old guitar beneath the evening sky. And if the ocean calls you like an old familiar friend, follow where the blue road takes you. We'll be there again. Until we meet again, underneath another sun,
This is not goodbye.